Hi, my name is Ken Jackson, and my producers are giving me $100 in which to find some items that are in desperate need of repurposing or reimagining. Along with my crew, we're going to hit the road and hopefully find some bargains that fit into the back of my car. We're going to take those to some friends, we're going to do a bit of a makeover, and we're going to see if we can flip them for a profit. This is the $100 Challenge. Hey, how are you doing today?
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm
I'm
Ken.
good. Nice to meet you, Ken. I'm Sarah. Hi.
Pleased to meet you, Sarah.
Yeah.
This place looks awesome.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so why I'm here today is I'm looking for a piece of furniture or an item that maybe we can do a bit of a makeover on. Do you think you have anything you can think of? Tell me, what's your favorite piece? What's your favorite piece?
I'm going to show you. It's easier to show you than explain, so I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you that one. Okay.
Lead the way.
Come with
Lead the
me.
way.
Yeah, so there's so many pieces in this store that it's hard to pick a favorite, but I definitely am drawn to this piece here. And if I had a house big enough, someday I'm going to put it there. What do you think?
Wow, that is big.
Could your artist fix that up?
Boy, it does have a lot of potential. It's a great old store display piece.
Yeah. The price tag, we're looking at around $6,000.
That's
$5,000.
a little steeper than what I was
Oh,
looking at.
okay.
Something probably quite a bit lower. So, but that
Okay.
is an amazing piece.
Well, I have something for you then. I'm thinking, just see if you follow me.
Okay.
Hasn't hit the floor yet, so
Okay.
it's a special piece. I think it will work just fine for you. So some items back here just haven't hit the floor yet or just a little bit raw. So we've got this cradle that's $125 in price, so might be a bit more reasonable.
Okay, and what is the?
That's just meaning that it's 55 or 50% off, sorry.
Okay, so it's around 62. Okay, awesome. I'm guessing from the shape of it, it's probably right around the turn of the century, or right around 1900, 1910.
Must have
It's
had,
very, very light, so this would have been easily transported, which is awesome. This is for a rather large baby. Is this
yeah.
like the Arnold Schwarzenegger type of baby, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of big, but you would have had a lot of, and possibly you could have had one or two children.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could put
At
one
the
or
same
more
time.
babies in there.
When we came across the crib, I might not have been thinking very clearly because I think I just thought it was a neat item. I knew it had quite a bit of age to it. I thought it was in really good shape. It was something that we could do something with. So it's about $62. Would you take $35 for it, maybe? Best you can do.
How about, since you could fit one or more babies in there, let's go 40, 45? 40.
I think I can do that. That's
Okay,
awesome. That's
perfect.
awesome. This is going to be beautiful.
Yeah, and you'll have to send us pictures when the artist is finished. We'd love that.
Definitely
Yeah.
definitely get it.
All right, deal.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, Ken.
And when you're buying a large piece of furniture, you have to make sure that you have the right vehicle for the job. And I can think of no other vehicle that I've depended on more. It always seems to work and fit. Excuse you later.
We went to Lady of the Lake because I think Lady of the Lake does something that is really interesting, which is they put the items on the floor in display. They're not just sitting out on a shelf, they're not doing anything. So sometimes you can actually see something in how they've displayed it that you can do with that item.
Yo, Marilyn.
Oh my God, what
Who's your
now?
daddy?
Portaging the mighty Assiniboine with here. Care to explain?
This would be another one of our projects.
Oh, did you have something specific in mind for a?
Not really.
Upgrade here?
Not really. At one point I was thinking maybe something for the garden, but if you have any ideas.
Well, I think those rockers are going to have to come off for starters. They're kind of
this has already
munched there.
come off there,
Yeah.
so.
Uh-huh.
Work your magic.
Is there anything in it for me or?
A lot
The
more
usual?
booze. A lot
right.
more booze. I'm gonna leave it with you. I'm gonna leave it with you.
All right. Well.
Use your imagination. I'll start. I'll be at the LC right now. I'm just gonna go.
Marilyn has seen me walk up to her dump front door area with a number of items. This is probably one of the weirdest. And I don't know if you remember what her facial expression was, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
When I saw Ken coming up the driveway with that cradle, it's huge. I'm not just sure why there would have been a cradle that size, I guess for older kids or whatever, but it looked like he was portaging a river with that thing. I don't know. This project is definitely something that's going to have to be sort of repurposed. If you want to restore something, it has to be in pretty good shape. Little nicks and dents and scratches and stuff like that is fine, but it has to be solid to restore it. As per usual, there will be a market for this item if there's specific people that can see the purpose in it. For example, if I make it into something that resembles a Santa sleigh, I can see a photographer being quite interested in it for doing Christmas time photos and stuff like that. If I put wheels on the bottom and make it into a big rolling toy box that a kid can climb in and read a book, that if somebody sees that potential in it, if I can make them see that potential in it, it should go. Ken might be just a little bit too optimistic about things. Yeah, you could say hopeless optimist. But when he comes up my driveway, then he has hope again, I guess. I don't know.
I think I went to my first auction sale when I was about 10. And I later ended up working for that auctioneer quite a bit. And then going to antique stores, thrift stores all the time kind of thing. And I think probably the weirdest thing I brought home was a armadillo purse. My father rightfully probably started to question his son at that point, and I don't know why, but sometimes I find something and I just need to know more about it. I needed to know that armadillos were indeed protected in certain parts of the United States, and that this purse had been made when animal tourism products were quite a rage. So yeah, that was kind of one of my weirdest find. I still have the armadillo purse. Yeah, I'm single. So we're back here at Marilyn's today, and since we dropped off the cradle at Marilyn's, there's been a few changes, not just in the cradle, but in Marilyn's hair.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up?
Well, I participated recently in a cancer fundraiser where you had to shave your head, get sponsors, and raise some money for cancer research, so that's why it's gone.
The changes in this cradle are absolutely amazing. Can you tell us a bit about what you did to it?
I thought it would be a nice little spot for a kid to watch TV in. It's got a nice cushy foam mattress in it now. Maybe what possibly could be a Christmas theme on the side here. It does kind of look like a sleigh. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe a photographer would be interested in it to take some Christmas time photos or something. With little kids sitting in there.
It looks awesome. Now I always have to ask this, how much did you spend doing this?
Well, I think there's about $8 worth of caster wheels on there, and there's some foam you know, I have lots of foam in this mattress. The fabrics and that I had sitting around here, so that's not a huge cost there. I did get some paint for this, so I think if you added it all up, it wouldn't come to any more than $30 or $40.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that puts us in a very good place, and that brings us in at a nice financial point. So that's awesome. The cradle is just an interesting project because it's something quite weird. It definitely didn't turn out how I thought it was going to turn out. Initially, I kind of wondered whether it would end up being a decoration in your garden. Marilyn saw something kind of cool. I can actually picture this cradle maybe going back to its original place of origin, because I think the item that Marilyn ended up creating would be something that you could sell in a retail establishment like Lady of the Lake. All right, we're back here at Lady of the Lake. I sent a picture of the cradle to my friend Corey, and he seemed to really like it. So he suggested that we bring it back in and we show it to his buyer, Megan. So here's hoping that this cradle is going to come back to its old home. Wish me luck. Hey, Megan, how are you?
Hey, Ken, good. How are you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Too.
I've got that cradle for you here to look at.
Okay, let's take a look.
Awesome. So here we are.
Wow, it's lovely.
Transformed cradle.
Okay, now what was done with this to change the original look?
Okay, well, originally it was a dark wood finish. It had, of course, it had rockers, it being a cradle. So we've taken all that off. My friend Marilyn has given it a brand spanking new paint job. Kind of almost a bit of a Christmas theme going on, I think, too. I love
yeah.
it's got a deer on the one end there, so.
That is really nice. So what did you have in mind? What were you thinking?
I was kind of put it in the ballpark of about 140.
85?
Wow. Okay. Can we meet a little bit closer? 120?
Okay, I could do 120.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks.
you. So by selling the cradle for $120 means that we made about a $40 profit, give or take a bottle of wine for Marilyn. And that's a pretty tidy sum for us, which I just spent in the store, which means something else from the store will be taking the place of the cradle in my car.